Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Has spawned a remarkable new deck building trend. As the game has evolved to become increasingly fast and hyper consistent, players have begun constructing colossal 60 card piles instead of the typical 40 card lists of the past. But what would happen if someone tried applying this new deck building logic to a retro format, like, say, Edison Format? Would 60 card builds result in brilliance, madness, or a little bit of both? In this series, I'm going to find out. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the 60 card pile. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far, because I know I definitely am. It's been a lot of fun, and today we're playing a pretty hype list. I played against a guy a couple weeks ago, actually. He was playing this, 60 card diva flip hero kind of thing. I think it had, frogs in it. I kind of adapted my own version. I'm trying to avoid playing the full frog package in these things, because it's kind of cheating to just substitute thin your deck by 15 cards. It's it goes against the spirit of the challenge behind this series. So I just went with a more standard diva hero type of thing, and then played some flip stuff. I don't know. I threw a bunch of stuff in. As you can see, it's kind of just a pile of a lot of good diva hero cards. I mean, we do have some of the cards from my diva flip build with the spies and the cyber dragons that I think they play pretty well with the diva hero engine. Hopefully we don't draw descendant since we're on 60, and then we're on double discard trap since we're on 60, of course. Triple book of moons since we all the flip guys. 3 e-calls just to make sure we get to Stratos right away. We've got a light e-hero for the Sork. We've got, and he's a 1900, of course, and we've got a water for Miracle Fusion. So hopefully we can have relative consistency. I decided to throw a Sark in here. I think this card's not good in Diva Hero, but we're in 60 cards, so it can help us see those power, one-offs like the Storm and the Dad a little more consistently. But that's the logic behind it. The reason this is over here is because I hilariously this was a holdover from a previous build that I forgot to take out. So in my matches, it's just randomly a one-off useless charge of the Light Brigade in my deck, and I keep drawing it. I draw it. You're gonna see it's very funny. But yeah, that's the build. Let's look at the games. First one up against Flamvel. Yeah, I think I lost RPS both times, which is tragic. However, my hand, as you can see, is just incredible. This is just the absolute peak Diva Hero opening. Well, pretty much, close. So we can go Stardust into set a bunch with a Future Fusion. We hit Direct. So this game is looking very good for us. Opponent has Brain Control to try and get rid of my Stardust Dragon, but I have the book to stop that, of course. They go in, they don't play around Mirror, which maybe they should have, honestly, because their token isn't getting over the Stardust anyway. Here I go flip the Stardust Dragon. They have the Bottomless, but they're just dead anyway to the Gilman and the Ab-Zero amps here. So we're going to be able to pull a swift victory in game number 1. Kind of sacked them, to be honest, with our Future Fusion Diva opening in 60. So here we go set. I decided to standby phase Geki Break, just because it's either Raiko or Spy. So right, there's just no way that goes well. They hit into my Spy, which is fine. I go for Descendant to stop them from setting back row, but actually they have no back row, so this is kind of pointless. We go for Diva, make Goyo, attack, set Phoenix Wing. Here, we could have won the game if we just Phoenix Winged the monster, but you got to worry about Torrential Mirror when you've got 4 guys on the board. So yeah. We end up hitting over the Raiko, which they make the right choice there, killing their own Fire Dog. I think that was very smart. And, oh my god, they actually top-decked the Rekindling. Spoilers, but yeah, they drew. I think they should have just gone for it, honestly, here. Because they could have outed, my whole field, and then they probably would have had enough pressure to win the game. But they end up doing it in main 2. And then they, don't even go for another level 8 because they don't want me to Goyo take anything. Apparently they don't play RDA, or no. They just can't go RDA here because it'll pop their board. I don't know. This is why they should have done it main 1. But they summoned Banisher and switched this defense to play around Mirror, which was definitely wrong. Because, now just anything can hit over the Colossal, which, as you can see, is going to happen here. So I just kind of got to out a Colossal free. Here I go to the Banisher because top deck Caius is still lethal. Top deck Diva is lethal. So I just really want to preserve my Ocean here. He's he represents the threat of me just winning the game off the top. And here I go for this. Descendant's out of my deck, but if it's Raiko, I can kill him. And it is Raiko, so I can kill him. The face down being Royal Oppression is not going to stop him from dying. So we got kind of lucky there. I feel like with the top deck rekindling, he probably should have died somehow, but we managed to pull it out just barely. And match number 2, I forget, did I draw? I had like a dead charge in my hand game 2 there, right? So I think I like noticed it in that game, but I forgot to switch it out or something. I don't remember. So here we Sark. I just go for Storm, Dad, and set. Opponent, they could have Kai'd me here. And honestly would have kind of sucked, but they would have had to commit a lot of cards to do it, so. Here I don't go for Descendant because I want to be able to book the Spy. The only problem is this really played into Torrential behind like a Sangan or something, but fortunately that wasn't the case. They make the right choice, Kai'sing my Spy. They probably should have crashed the Kai'ses, because now I can Kai's their Kai's, but I don't know. Yeah, I think they should have crashed. They go Stratos, set Legacy of Yada here. We just used the Storm. I mean, I knew that they knew about the Storm, but I feel like I just wanted to hit over this and get the little plus. They're going to go Upstart. They draw DD Crow. Oh, they're actually maining Crow. That's funny. I thought that they had decided that against me when I saw it get used later. Here we just set. They could have gone for something here. I guess 2 backers scary, but they were just 2 bluffs. And MST Heavy was gone, so I felt safe doing this. But we have Brain Kais, and they just kind of scooped the Brain Kais. They maybe could have lasted one more turn there, but yeah, I don't know. It wasn't looking good. Here we draw the charge again. Like, damn. Getting punished here. Getting punished drawing my stupid useless thing in the 60 cards, but yeah, this becomes a whole ass saga of me drawing Charge of the Light Brigade when I don't have Raikos in my deck. God, I should have taken it out, but I was like too lazy. Some shoddy deck building going on in this episode, not gonna lie. Here I decided to just go for the malicious thing. They redraw Kai's, which is rough. I ended up dust shooting back their other Kai's because I thought it would turn off Dad, but then they just keep drawing dark monsters like this, so it's a little rough. I think I go for Plague and it gets crowed. Okay, I'm able to convert off my stupid-ass dead charge with my Phoenix Wing. So at least I got that going for me. But yeah, here we go. We get crowed, which is rough. I think I have to, like, Ab-Zero. But they're just going to kill me with Dad plus Brain because they have another dark monster. So we do die here to the Dad. Rough break. Game number 3. I think I draw Charge in this game too, by the way. Spoilers. I just go set Spy. I felt like I was going to get Kai'd here, but I actually didn't. They just go for Trooper. Maybe they should have Kai'd me there. I don't know. And we draw the Charge again. No. Why did I just take it out, man? Oh, God. All right, so we Sark for Dad. We Future Fusion. So we're in a good spot, though. We got, like, Dad, Ab-Zero, threats coming down. I go for the Fortress here, and we attack direct. But he brings it back with Call, and we hit over. Here he has to go for Quick Draw. So he's going to try to Kai'd me. I decided to book so he can't Level Eater again. And that way I can just beat over it next turn, which is going to be the plan. So we get over his monsters. He gets rid of my Future Fusion. This opponent's deck was really cool, by the way, might I just say. They're on this crazy, like, quick draw hero monarch thing. I thought it was pretty neat. Here we go for Dad, but we eat the Judgment. But getting Judgment out of the way usually feels good in situations like this. So we're just going to go for the Miracle and try to out his field, which is going to be successful. He's going to have to flip his Legacy of Yada, try to dig for something. He does kind of find something. Okay, yeah, he can go Dad in main 2 here, right? He can pop my board, but then he's just going to die next turn to something. Yeah, I just draw E-Call, go for Alias, so that's going to be GG's. That was a fun duel. Fun opponent. This guy was a fan. He was really cool, and he's plenty of neat decks. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, despite the random, like, charge that was in my deck and me drawing it every game. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Be sure to become a member if that's something you're interested in, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.